seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back into the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 7 group stages. We are here with our second group of the entire tournament. We had a bit of a long week off, I guess you could say, as, of course, we jumped into the middle of major hub over in LA. A lot of the teams that were participating in this tournament were participating in the hub, or rather in the qualifiers, most of which did not make it through. In fact, almost all of them, with the exception of Digital Chaos, not having a great time. With that said, though, we are going to jump into the draft here on Moonduck TV. My name is Mott. Joined today by my co-caster, my companion, who was also at the hub, now back in Colorado. It's Grant. How are you, man?
Oh, sup, dude? Feeling great. Ready for some NASA favorite.
Yeah, it's gonna be a best-of-1 series. TShow not even making it out of the open qualifiers during the middle major hub. Team Freedom kind of throwing, I guess, in that matchup against... Who was it? I can't even remember. Who did they play up against in that series?
Oh boy, I don't even want to remember. They dominated him in 20 game, and then they're like, Kunkka Tanker hasn't worked before. Let's do it again.
Let's see how it goes. Let's give this a shot.
I was told it was a Sunbeam special. No one had input on the draft, so everyone blaming Sun for that one.
I like how during before we went live today, you just saw the Big Bad Bird or Eagle in chat, and you're like, you guys realize if you had actually won a real strat, you'd probably win that game and get top 2 in your group.
Yep.
Well,
sometimes you got to tell them to, put a little fire under their butts.
Well, with that, TShow, they're going to start off with the Enchantress Slardar. What do you give the chances of TShow here in this best-of-1 series?
Okay, so they're using 3 of their normal roster. They're using Klotz22. I remember him.
Yeah.
He used to play gaming, and he's one of those guys who drifts South American game. And in a best-of-1, you never know what can happen already with the draft. I love the Avernus ban strikes, Mike. I think it's a good respect, man, and I think just banning that here alone moves him up. I would say a % chance.
All right, I think that's fair. I also think that Freedom they've been known to throw before and do some crazy stuff. So there's always the opportunity, like you said, in the best-of-1 series for things to get crazy. TShow, they have 2 minutes left in reserve time. They go for the Slaughter. Yeah, we get to see another Slaughter. Totally wasn't expecting that. What a pickup. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I know, Enchantress Slaughter. Well, I guess Enchantress.
Yeah. That's true. That's a good point. But the Slaughter, though, I'm just kind of like, all right, I know what this hero does.
Yeah, no one wants to ever ban him because, like, they think they... I don't even know what the win rate is. I assume it's like heroes either good or snaking 110 feet.
I don't think it's that. Could be wrong. Either way. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like... I like Slaughter a lot. I like him in the safe lane. I do. But TShow, I feel like he can get shut down, though. Like, if you don't have a good start, if you don't get that armlet quickly enough, or whatever, or if you just don't have the team fight, like, Slaughter can do a lot, but he can't do everything, to be honest.
Exactly, and then we see a lifesteal out after the Slardar, and that is going to be... That's a decent counter Slardar, just the mid-game, like, links in. If he gets his rage off in third time and into an open... But Slardar with sprint on just dies in like 4 minutes.
That's true. Yeah, Slardar is rather squishy. It's the whole point of getting the armlet to make yourself a bit tankier. That and it's good. There were some nerfs recently with the 6.7, like what, B patch or whatever it was? 6.87B?
Yeah, it just is it C now? I think it got
It might
nerfed
be
in
C.
and C. It actually got nerfed in.
Was there another draft or another? I saw the one where it's like, oh, we changed it from 5 to 4.
Yeah,
Did
I think
it
that
was another patch that came out before
it
that?
was the one when we were going home from the Hub that Saturday that dropped, and I think that's it.
Yes, that's the one I was talking about. But I can't even remember where are the patch notes to that. I guess I want to look at it and see what else changed. I don't think anything from Slaughter did. But
I don't believe so now. I don't believe we'll be seeing a Sumail Wind Ranger with an.
yeah, that one armor reduction is too much for him to deal with.
It's gone, dude.
That's too bad because I enjoyed seeing the one game that he did that. I don't know, man. I don't know about this draft. I don't know about the Ember Spirit pickup. That seems like something that Team Freedom would absolutely do, but I don't know how I feel about it.
It's feeling like if TShow doesn't on it here, we are going to see a support Mirana. It's a team special. If they have Ember middle, you just see a Mirana, and it's an instant arrow no matter. But I guess we're supposed.
Reserve time.
Yeah, there's opportunities here for both sides to outplay the other team. Doom on the Team Freedom side. Going up against Puck, you get that Doom off, you're going to be in a good position. Ember Spirit, hopefully you can get some good farm and contribute into the mid to late game. TShow have a very early game oriented lineup. You have a lifesteal, though, that you have to deal with and try to bring down somehow. There's not really much that goes through the spell immunity of Rage. It's like something to shut down the lifesteal, I feel like might be an okay idea. I don't know if they're going to grab anything, though. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I like the bands so far. IX Mike's hero, unless it is an offlane Doom, we've seen it run it, but I just feel that super greedy position. So
Yeah.
we've seen it offlane a few big teams. It's interesting to me. Out of place in the off.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree with you in that regard. I liked when we had the roaming 4 position Doom, but people started like figuring it out, I think, to a certain extent.
Yeah, I like buff and stuff. I think it was Archon when he got the Infernal Blade level 1 and just got
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, people started doing that a lot afterwards. And whether it was just people figured it out at the same time or he was one of the first to do it, but like that Infernal Blade level 1 thing. Or even just get Devour, get like your level 3, get Infernal Blade up by that point, whether it's level 2 or 3, and then start roaming around. You can actually crush with it. They did nerf Infernal Blade, I think, a fair bit, either in this last patch or in the patch B or whatever it's called.
Yeah, they definitely did. They took away some of base damage, so fails worth percentages, but I think it's still extreme.
Reserve time.
Yeah, but you have to level it up, Matt. You have to level it up now more to be super impactful, I think, which is fine if you're a support Doom, which is looking like that's going to be the case as they pick up the Darkseer for the offlane.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I wouldn't say IX Mike. I mean, it's going to be his hero. And look at they insta pick the
Team pick.
ban, and now they insta after the ban.
I mean, I've seen him play it before, but he never has a good time on it ever. He's just like he is not a Darkseer player. I feel like, well, maybe he is, but it just. Listen, I have my doubts about Mike and what he can play, and I just feel like you don't really want to give him Darkseer. I feel like there's better heroes that he's more comfortable with.
I think, and it's not Mike's skill. It's the fact that he's a hyper aggressive player. That's why you see him Avernus and
Yeah.
receiving offlane. He likes running. Get level 2. Carry and die, and it's still a trade for you because made him go
10 seconds remaining.
handle it as
Darkseer's
though,
super reactive. He's super reactive early on in the game, I think. Until you get a couple of levels up, until you get to your level 9 or 10 or whatever, maybe you get your mech up. I mean, you could obviously, if you have another hero with you, just like, okay, Iron Shell, run at him, go. It's a very good idea with the heroes they have. You know, Lifestealer, Ember Spirit, kind of that thing. But I am not sold on the IX Mike Darkseer.
But yeah, that's interesting. It's gonna be an offlane. Pavo is dead.
Yeah,
they have a
I think
Slark.
so. Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan. I think we both like safe lane, but
Yes.
with the roaming around Enchantress, maybe it'll be fine. But if that hero doesn't, like you said, get
The good thing is that there's Glimpse and Kinetic Field, but other than that, he could generally sprint away. I mean, like, the thing is, like, he probably will die a lot because of Glimpse and because of Kinetic Field, and Life Stealer does a lot of damage. But he could also survive. I wouldn't be surprised to see him actually get experience. So, dude,
Yeah,
I don't know, man. This draft's weird.
No, it is. I like Freedoms now just because they have Surge, they have Remnants by Ember Spirit and Disruptor to bring him back. They have a lot of, like, if they're winning a fight, like say it's a 3v2 and they're winning it, they're just gonna like continue winning it because of chase down and the send back. And I think TShow is gonna have to just much 5-man. It's gonna be rough for them in the mid game, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting series. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Grant, we have a pause. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And Team Freedom, then the Team House. I know for some reason, yesterday in their tournament, they had to actually like send one of their players to a LAN center from their Team House because his computer was messing up. But it looks like he's here. I don't really know.
They got it fixed. They got it figured out.
Yeah, you know how it is. Sunbee, of course. From the Southeastern Asian scene, you could see him on MVP Hot 6. He was watching. He brings his most interesting strategies back to America, as we see.
Yeah, the whole Tinker Kunka thing, let's just not talk about that. It's just awful.
What about the one time it won like 2 years ago against Zephyr? I mean, maybe we can bring that up or something. I don't know. Probably not though. It was 2 years ago and against Zephyr.
That's just a real great. That's some great statistic to work right there. Honestly, like that. Super impactful. Definitely the reason why they picked it up. I swear to God.
Yeah, I just funniest thing because like it was one Odie Pixel said he'd cast, and it was funny. The very first they had second pick, so they instantly picked Tinker Kunka, and Wepis looked over at Odie Pixel and just smiled and shook his head, and Owen was like, "What? What's so funny?" and just had a laugh because North American Dota is ruined. Pixel because of that game.
Owen's like, here's the backstory behind that series. I was the one supposed to be casting that game because the thought process was I was gonna stay up for SEA and then it would transition right into America, and then Dakota puts me on the last fucking American game. He's like, okay, good luck. So I'm like, I'll just stay up all night. It's like 26 hours in to me staying up all night, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. So I asked him when he comes out after casting his one series that he was doing for the day, and I'm like, can you cast the series so I can go sleep now? And he's like, yeah, I think so. I can do that, no problem. And it got ruined.
And he got the God bless his Europeans.
I came back and I think both of you guys were still there, and you were just like, that was the worst thing I've ever seen, or something like that.
It was an experience, at least. At least he got to experience NA Dota in its.
This is NA Dota in its fullest right now. Jubei, god damn it, can we play the Dota game? Honestly. We just got back from the no major. There were not many pause. Everything was fine. I don't know what the issue is currently right now, but I'm gonna lose it, dude. Because we have 5 games to get through right now, and this first one's not starting out well. Okay, this is not going well. I'm already losing it.
Oh, dude, it's going great. Who doesn't like a pause? Honestly. Oh, and another DC. Okay, honestly, they should unpause and. I think that's the fairest thing to do.
Yeah, I mean. That's what Dragneel could have done, or at least 4 versus 5, but they decided not to. So maybe American teams they really enjoy forfeiting. Maybe we'll see that more.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm looking, and I think I actually do. I like Freedom's draft a lot. I think TShow with Line Enchantress, they're gonna have to get a lot of early ganks, but it's gonna be tough. I mean, Sunbee with the Magic Community, Francis Lee on the Ember with, he has his shield up, and then. I mean, they're going to have to pick on Juby, and he's usually, the one thing he does super well is his position. It's going to be tough, and I think T-Show's fighting an uphill battle with this draft.
Yeah, we'll wait and see how things do turn out. They have the Slark to fall back on it's a stand-in playing their carry players, so that's not particularly great, but we'll see how things change.
I did see he was 6.6 cam MR, and that is impressive. What he can do with it.
6.6 cam MR, but not in the pro scene he's not. We don't know what MMR he is in the pro scene.
And this will be interesting. So Ike's Mike just going bottom. Oh, and he gets the ward off, and they don't see it.
How are you?
Has
He's got a sentry. There's no way he knows that's there.
He didn't see it there, but there's a good guess that it will be there. We'll see. And Klotz actually used to play core. You know, his rotation support. I haven't seen him since he played. I really remember him with Arctic because they had a game with the versus Elite Wolf. So it was like 100 minutes long. He played like an off-lane Darkseer and some sick walls, but a change could be scary.
Tavo looking to maybe... Nah, he's just counting things out. That top rune spot is not going to be contested by him. They'll grab bottom rune spot. Some very good observer wards. This one was put down mid. I don't know if they probably saw that. Yeah, they saw that. And Bardo's just going to go ahead and E-ward. So they get 1 for 2.
That's huge, yeah.
Is that 100 gold now? Yeah. That just 100 gold. No problem.
100 gold and 25 experience.
25 experience. Woo!
I don't know
Ready
how
to
wards
go,
worth
baby.
that much. Like, ward can't even attack. What if it did 1 damage to you every attack? I think that'd be fair.
That's just 1 damage.
It
It's
just
like
hurts you a little.
literally like. And actually, if it was 1 damage and you had any armor at all, you wouldn't actually take damage. It would just be resisted.
Exactly. That's why it's such a perfect idea, man. Ice Fry, he could learn from me.
He really could. Grant, just send him your ideas, and I'm sure he'll listen to you. No problems whatsoever.
All right, and I think the biggest thing. Let's see, what does Eagle get? And he's gonna get a Centaur for. Not bad, but I mean, I actually don't even.
Satyr?
Build a kid
Satyr,
or a Satyr would
Dark
be
Troll.
good. I think those two would be the best.
Maybe
Wildwing
Dark
Rip.
Troll?
I think they're all
I
better.
don't know.
Centaur actually, which is funny.
Well, Centaur's good if you have something to set it up with, but they okay, if they have glimpse or open wounds, maybe, but I don't know how I feel about it. I'm on the fence of the Dooming the jungler. I think it'll be fine either way. You have 2 junglers. The Doom will be able to get auras and stuff like that. The Enchantress will probably have to be more effective in terms of roaming. The Doom's already coming out. Eagle, the big bad bird, looking for a Centaur Conqueror stun. They have no Searing Chains. They've already used the Illusory Orb. Infernal Blade comes out. Phase shift, they get the stun off. The Searing Chains come through. Is this going to be first blood? He pops the Fairy Fire, and they back up Illusory Orb. Now Fred Sleeves is in trouble. He's going to pop his own Fairy Fire. Last right click. The first blood will go to Eagle, and the Electric Trade. Susan will go down or rather, Princess Lee will go down at the end, but Eagle, more than happy with that kill. They don't give up the experience, the Ember Spirit, to the Puck. That was very strange, and I wish I had turned on my replay, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I just like that Wildwing Ripper Tornado level 2 just like destroyed the Ember and the Doom, but they do get the first hit for Last Blood. Now is really close. That was an interesting fight for sure.
Fairy Fire is being used. Soothes was just some reason he thought he was going to be okay. Meanwhile, Eagle is going to go ahead and deny himself. Ix Mike was chasing after a line down bottom. That doesn't go well. Meanwhile, Tavo's up here. He's got 2 points in Slithering Crush, level 3. Disruptor has Thunderstrike, so no glimpse just yet. And we're back to a quiet game. The Slark is going to start getting Iron Shield up, but he's fine, so it's okay.
Yeah, I think Tavo is getting a lot out of top. The fact that he's already level 3 is huge, and oh, God bless. Flea here. Do you call him Francis Lee or Flea? I just call him Flea now.
What was his old name? I can't even remember now.
Meninsky Fangay.
That's right. Yeah, you can't really call him that anymore, huh?
If it
I'm
going to
call him Flea. I'm just going to call him Flea.
That's what I've been calling him,
Like the Red Hot Chili Pepper basis. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, that is him, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, I actually like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I feel I liked Californication. I love that song.
Yeah. Listen. I'm actually a gigantic fan of their music, so if you want to talk to me about that,
we can agree, because you know me, I'm not a big, I'm a rap guy.
Yeah,
but
you're not into rock, yeah.
Some Rise Against, I like, there's some random stuff. Yellow Car, even a gay song here.
Well, I mean, Red Hot Chili Peppers' old music used to be all rap, but, well, not rap, but like
I know,
rock.
I remember, yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, good stuff. Enough about the Chili Peppers.
Pause. We'll take it.
Or yeah, I mean, listen, that was setting up to be a long one, but we're actually fine. Yeah, you're talking about Tavo. I mean, he's getting good levels, but he's not getting the last hits that Darkseer's getting in the offlane. Mike's just like having a great time, but that's to be expected considering he's dealing with a dual lane. There's no Enchantress coming. They will smoke up now and probably either head mid or down towards bottom. Going mid's going to be tough because the Doom is nearby, so it looks like they'll just wrap around and go for a gank bottom lane.
We'll double Centaur too. If they get the line stun off on him, he's dead. Oh, look at their.
He broke the smoke?
From man. Yeah, he is.
Oh, God. Eagle might be the one in trouble instead. Scorched Earth. They miss at least one Centaur Conqueror stomp. He's going to try to juke his way out of the pit. He does beautifully. Bardo actually just gets his socks blown off of him. Sick jukes.
Good That's stuff, crazy. Level 1 Scorched Earth already gives you 10 HP a second. That is
that probably that's really good for a support.
That is. And he just ran away because of that juked into the little smoke spot in Roche, and he's out of there. I'm surprised they didn't go Mike. I think they didn't get their on around, but they end up missing a gank on the Doom.
All right, we're going to try something here on my end for production. So if it fails, you have absolutely, it's not even your problem whatsoever.
You can just blame me, though. It's cool.
Okay.
That's what I would do. I always blame others for my mistakes. And looking at the last hits, man, Sunby is actually insanely rich. 16-0. This Slark is having a really flabberduty of a bottom lane. I don't know. I'm just gonna start saying random stuff.
I don't know what that means, but I like it. Jesus.
And this
a flabberduzy.
Yeah, this is the Ion Shell. Like, Slark without his level 6 just gets dominated by Darkseer. Like, look at these. The double Ion Shell is just bodying him.
Yeah, this Slark is... How many last hits does he have? 18? 18 to 31. Meanwhile, top lane comes back in. Tavo might be in trouble. Now looking for that Infernal Blade. There's the open wounds. We'll see you later, Tavo. There's no way you're getting out of here, even with your phase through. Oh, maybe with a Slithering Crush you will. I spoke too soon. Got 16 HP. There's no way to regen. He's actually going to juke around and just deny himself. He's bought a Quelling Blade. He's going to sprint and then kill himself to something here momentarily. That's hilarious.
He takes it. His house shield's keeping him alive for a little bit longer.
That sucks. They had that kill, and then they just gets double stun.
Nice Slithering Crush.
It was pretty good. Somebody's still pretty happy, though. He's got 35 last hits and 9 denies. I don't think he gives a damn at this point.
And this puck is level 6. Uh-oh, he's in trouble now, though. Nice Infernal Blade goes through the silence. He's dead.
Later. So that sucks.
I feel, for me, the fact that Infernal Blade is silence, I mean, I don't want to nerf him. That'd be a simple... It's interesting, though, because you saw him. He was silenced, and his blade just still bodied him.
Yeah. He got the Infernal Blade off before the silence?
It looked like he was silenced, but maybe because if you're already in animation, or maybe it doesn't silence at all. It's an
autocast, so
yeah.
I think it's because like it's a UAM or something like that. I don't know. Because the thing is, when you can autocast something, it's just like it makes it so it goes through silence. I feel like half the time. Sometimes I can't remember.
And it was crazy. Zeus was actually almost 100 experience on Flea middle, and then that kill happens, and now they're pretty even. So that was actually a big kill. I didn't realize how big the puck was. BDM middle experience.
Freedom has a 2,000 net worth advantage here, and Freedom already putting pressure on this bottom tower. Somebody's getting free farm top lane, and all of a sudden it's 25 CS for Flea here after getting that kill. But we have a Smoke of Deceit gate coming out. Soothes is not part of it. He's got the Indus rune. They're looking probably for a pickup on top
they
instead.
could get a chicken kill.
We're gonna see. It's gonna be walking right through. They're not. They really want the lifestealer. If the smoke broke on Clock, they're gonna find Jubei instead. It's not the hero they wanted. Sunbeam's like, I'm dead. He was trying to infest his, I think, to the Dark Soul Summoner, but he's probably gonna fall. He's gonna rage up. He'll infest into the creep, and he's probably just gonna take it and run. Infest out. Nope, just kidding. Time to get out of here. He's back at full HP. There's the ensnare coming out. They just TP away. This is the most awkward exchange I wouldn't even call it an exchange. He has to win.
Yeah, this was like visiting your mother-in-law or something. I'm not really sure. Like, you weren't happy about it, but you're like, well,
it happened. It was something. Oh, Dream Quill, Mike down bottom, actually a little too far up after getting that tower, and they set up a kill. Okay.
Good. Slark needed that. He is down CS, but that gives him a little bit more. He has treads now if he wants to pick up. The biggest thing top there is the Slithering Crush. He should have just done it. It was only a level 1 Lion Stun at the time. He should have crushed right when he didn't. I think they would have. So maybe a little bit of latency, but I mean, these people are playing under that. That's just can't use that as an excuse.
No, I don't think so. I do wonder what their pings are, but I'm not going to check because that's just a bad idea. Flea's going for a Bracer. I guess Drum is not uncommon on an Ember Spirit. I just feel like maybe you'd want an Aquila instead, but maybe not.
Well, we know all about freedom. You just can't expect anything. Claws is about to get handled.
Well, Flea is a little far in at this point. He's going hard. He's going to get Slithering Crushed. I'm not sure what exactly he was expecting. That was the strangest thing. I don't know why he would do that. TShow's Tavo does not have Bash, so he can't get the first hit Bash off on the Doom who was TPing home.
Yeah, that was interesting. He didn't even put a Remnant down before he went in. Just a little bit of sloppy play coming out from
they're just
Flea
like,
right
we're winning, we're fine, not even a problem. Mike's having, he's got his next tune. Somebody's got, what, almost his armlet after phase. They're gonna get 2 tier 1 towers, the first one bottom, now one top. Yes! Exactly what I wanted to see, Granite. Pause.
There we go. See, they answered your prayers. You are lucky, Travis.
I really am.
But yeah, Mike is having look at the last hits denies. I have not seen one player have that much more an entire game in a long time. They are barely the top 2 the 2 and 3 combined are like only 10 above Sunby right now. That's insane.
Well, that was a short replay. Probably shouldn't have used that one.
Are you trying to pimp muckle it up?
I am. It's really hard to do it like while I'm guessing at the same time.
Yeah,
It's actually,
you're American.
Yeah, I mean that also doesn't help. Yeah, I mean not being German is definitely a disadvantage to stuff like this. But I mean they're crushing it right now, man. Freedom. All right, so they made the one mistake with Francis going in and he just dies. That was kind of dumb. That was kind of silly.
Yeah,
they're doing really well otherwise. I mean they're like net worth wise, I think they're like 3,000 ahead, almost 2,000 ahead.
Mike, does he? What's he have on his check? He doesn't have anything, but he is still the second most farmed person. Once he gets a mech, I think they just 5-man. Veil is coming out on the puck, and that early Veil is actually going to be like extremely good. That's going to put a lot of damage just from the puck alone as the Lion. It'll be a little tough for Freedom than we thought, depending on they need to chain their stuns together. I think failed twice chaining stuns. If they get them down though, this mid game can definitely be theirs. Or the snakes will just run amok on it. It's one or the other.
You mean Slabberdoodle?
Yeah, he could slab or knock on the dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll wait and see if that's going to actually be the case. Sunby does have his armlet. I don't think he bought it. He just bought that from the side shop. I think he just completed it. This Lifestealer is having a good time. 4,000 net worth currently, and we'll see if they want to start going for good deny on the, or rather good kill on that ward. But we'll see if they want to go and try to push into this. Like you were talking about, the moment that this puck gets his Veil, this becomes very difficult. I think you can't, because the good thing about Veil is just you clear out a creep wave so quickly. It's just such a good way to stop a push coming in. There's not that great push coming out from Freedom at this point.
Yep, and even in a team fight, like the Slark just gets a bigger impact because Dark Pact is pure magical damage. So even with the Veil, he starts putting out a ton of damage with no items. I like the Veil over Blink.
He just gets it now too, despite not. All right, so I shouldn't say despite not having a great early game because he's second in net worth. It's not like he's not farming or anything. He's doing really well. But hold that thought. Flea and IX Mike, they're going to surge through. They're going to find Tavo, and he's just like, I am dead. He gets off a Slithering Crush onto 2 and then proceeds to die. Now they're looking for more. Klotz is about to get dove. Glimpse back. Absolutely kinetic field. Remnant forward. Another TP coming in. It's going to be from Soothes. Dream Coil onto 2. Veil's going to come out momentarily. This might not be the best fight. Great usage of that pounce in. The Dark Pack will grab the kill on the Doom. Can they get more? Remnant away from Flea. Wall down on the deck to stop them from going forward. But Mike is actually going to get blown up now, and Flea is going to walk through the wall, Seared chains up, and look for 1-by-1, but he's not going to be able to grab it. A 2-for-2 exchange, and Flea's looking for that top rune spot. It's going to be a huge rune in the region, and he's going to pop and maybe turn on this, and Soothes is not going to try to look for any sort of turn. Well, actually, Flea jumps in. I don't know about this. Seared chains is going to come through. There's going to be the Flame Guard. He's healing up with an H10. It's taking a lot of damage. Eagle has respawned. He's back into the fray. Scorch Surf down for 14 seconds. He's got the use of the Infernal Blade as well. That should be the end of it, though. I think that benefit show more than it point, Grant.
Yeah, I just ran in, walled, didn't hit any, died. The bail on him, he just playing around with them.
Put that wall. What's on here? Like here, and then he just doesn't vacuum. Does he even have it? Yeah, he had level 1 vacuum, so that'll be the problem. But
yeah, that was an I thought they would wait for Mike to have his ultimate, but Sunby, Francis late. Oh, sorry, I missed a kill bottom.
No, that's fine. I saw it the entire way. You could keep going.
Nice.
Sunby styling. Even he just right click him there, and that would have been fine.
And that was, yes. This is exactly what TShow wants, though. They're getting a lot out of their Veil kills already. They've gotten 3 since he's gone, and that's what they need to do. They just need to roam around with it. Maybe let Tavo farm up a Blink. I don't even think he has to just go straight Blink
for sure. He would have just gotten, instead of getting Tranquils and Iron Shell, he would have just went Brown Boots Armlet if he was going to do that. But
yeah, but he's in the offlane. I think they just want him more as an initiator with the puck.
I think that's fine. He's not going to benefit from the Veil of Discord, unfortunately, because of physical damage from the Slithering Crush. But
yeah, and this Lark's level 10 now. At actually 12 minutes in, he is very high level with that Midas, and he got like 2 kills, so he's involved in 2 of them.
All right, here we go. They're going to look for the gank, though, on the bottom lane. And they can Remnant in, Searing Change. They've got Static Storm. This could be huge. 1-by-1 is already at half HP. Comes down to the Static Storm. They're going to surge forward. Remnant. for the steering chains. He gets off the shadow dance. I think they should have went first. They don't seem to go to the tree line. Vacuum, they need it. Oh, he misses by half an inch, Mike. Come on now. They also use their scan. Jube's at 29 HP. He'll try to TP away.
What?
And then
He
cancels
canceled
it. Jube. All right, run, dude. Just leave immediately. Okay, put the ward down and then get out.
This is some, this is just interesting.
This is
Ooh,
sloppy.
Top lane, we see Eagle actually getting gone on. He might
Slithering
just
Crush.
come
Tavo
here.
could use a kill like this. He's got the Scorched Earth, though. Impetus, long range hit. One more right click. The amp damage coming in, and Tavo will get the job done. That puts him up to 1,400. The dream is alive for TShow, Grant. It's happening.
Yeah, they're having a good time. Just sloppy play from Freedom. We saw that bottom, like, Mike barely missing that vacuum. I mean, you can see where the Slark is when he's in Viz, and they just overcommitted behind the tower, and he just hit, and Mike with the perfect initiations.
All right, wait. Let me ask you a question real quick, because this is important.
All right.
Echo Saber on Lifestealer is exactly what the Lifestealer is building. What do you think about that?
Oh, if I just sounds
It's the
terrible.
Sunbeam special, baby.
That is, Sunbeam. And look at he just can't find anyone every time he goes for game. Uh-oh, blue. No. Down, okay.
Later. Bardo's fine.
I just hate Echo. I think the only person that's okay on is Sven.
I agree that there's a lot of heroes that's terrible on. Especially Slark, I hate that so much. Don't pick up Echo Saber on Slark, it's a terrible idea. But I do think there are certain heroes where it's good on. I agree with you, Sven being one of them. Merlini seems to think very highly of it on Tiny, which I'm a huge fan of too.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. And we've also seen Merlini almost get top 16 in open fire, so maybe we can listen.
I mean, listen, they were playing with Purged and Fogged in the offlane role, so they had some trouble there.
Come on, dude.
No, sorry, my bad. I'll hold back next time.
Alright, thank you. Here comes Sunbee's coming in for his first fight finally, but they just see him.
They have a ward right there. They dropped the ward down as well. Sunbee's just running at him. Go get him, Sunbee. You've got your almost Echo Saber. Pop your armlet up. Open wounds that puck. You're gonna get him.
Oh no!
Klotz, that's not great.
Oh, but he's tasted, so he's fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
This is just some real. I don't even know if you call it run it, you Dota. You just call it Dota at this.
Yeah, I would say this is some sloppy Dota, some smackerdoodle Dota, whatever the slobbery doodah Dota, whatever you called it earlier.
Definitely, and Doom is. I'm not really sure what Doom's going.
Okay, Bardo, you're probably dead, dude. Open wounds is gonna come in. There's the rage. Healing is not going to save you. They need an infest. They don't actually have to use it. Klotz is gonna get caught out. The Doom up on his suits as well. You know, how far are you willing to die for this kill? I feel like you actually just go all the way at this point. This is such a huge kill. We're gonna get the kinetic field off the searing chains. He's done. That actually turned so poorly, so quickly for TShow. Like, we're winning, we're coming back, we're doing it, guys. Oh, great, we're getting our tier 3 dove. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Echo Saber good here because of rage. 2 instant hits on with rage up is actually so amazing. So
and open wounds too.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't get the debuff from Enchantress.
Yes.
Alright. I'll like it, but I won't liking.
I understand. I feel you. I understand where you're coming from. I agree with you. It's good situationally in this particular matchup. Elsewhere, not so much. And he's gonna find 1x1. He's gonna have to Shadow Dance. Static Storm. Oh god, that's not good. Kinetic Field's gonna end though. Glimpse back. Uh-oh, 2-man crush. Tower reveals his Blink Dagger. They're coming in. Jibe's gonna get caught. The Finger of Death comes through. We'll see you later, Mr. Lifestealer. And that'll be the end of it, man.
Yeah, that's just 2 free kills. It looked like the same thing as when we saw Freedom diving them. They just got 3 free kills because they couldn't answer, but then Sunbee and Juby overstay their welcome. They get punished for it.
Oh boy, look at this replay. Boom. I'm doing it, man. I am the German god named Pimp Muckle. Double stud coming out from Tavo. Instantly blown up. See you later. And now we're back into the game. I'm so good.
Nice. I'm not really sure. I think Eagle's gonna go Veil now, but he went Buckler Bassy into Helm Ironwill. Definitely just throwing some items together, hoping something
Big
happens.
Bad Bird's like, listen guys, what do you want me to build? And they're like, change their mind every 5 seconds. Like, okay guys, that's great. By the way, my first exposure to Big Bad Bird was CSL, by the way. He was on a college team, I forget where, I have to ask him. And I remember he was like bothering me. He's like, man, you're casting my game, and he was like flaming me or something. I can't remember why. He was just like casually flaming me. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, he's a man. Yeah, he was a Han pro. I would say about a tier 2 Han
Oh,
pro.
that's why he was swimming me. That's
Yeah,
why he was swimming me, because I probably didn't know who he was at the time. Which, listen, guys, if you played Han and you're like, and you hope that I know you, my apologies. Good scan. They know that Klotz is there. All right, maybe not the best.
Oh,
scan.
big stun on Flea. Top actually stops his TP.
Hey, he's in trouble. He's gonna get shockwaved up, Remnant back. Meanwhile, they blow up the freaking line mid. I don't even need to see that kill. But here comes Soothes. He's gonna blink out. Not looked for initiation, as no one from his team is there. Flea doesn't get to TP out, but now there's a fight and engagement happening. There's the Doom Coil to be on it too. The Rage comes out. The Doom. Soothes is in trouble. They get off a great Static Storm. Mike will fall first. Bardo and 1x1. It's in trouble. They're gonna get chased down. They have glimpse back in 3 seconds. 1x1 probably will be able to get away. Bardo might not be so lucky. They're looking for any sort of vision they can find. And he goes right around the true line. Nicely done by Bardo to get the juke spots off. Kinetic was not going to be there, but still an excellent engagement from Freedom. So they kind of rein it in, Grant. They keep things even for the most part.
Yep, 2 for on trade. And I think as the game gets later, I mean, Slark obviously gets really good, but the fact you're going to be going against an Ember who can just jump around until your Slark gets a basher or something, as well as a Nags who can just make you pop ult immediately because that Echo Saber air through it. I would love to see a Deso.
Let me ask you a question, because I haven't asked this to anybody. Do you think the change to Abyssal hurts some heroes because of the lack of damage? Like, Vanguard's a good item to stay alive, but...
No, it hurts more heroes than it helps. Like, it helps heroes that maybe, like, someone like Axe, who gets a Vanguard and wants a little more late game to save top lane, they're just gonna gank.
Oh, great rage. Sunbee, nicely done, man. Does that dash
it hurts
go through?
AM.
Yeah, okay.
That's the biggest thing. It hurts AM, like, his late game prowess. It's like, why do you want an item that like involves Vanguard on your late game carry? Only 35 damage, but you need it for the lockdown. It's super hurt AM.
It reminds me, because we saw that the Vanguard build like first a couple of times.
Yeah,
it reminded
me of
like,
AOE.
Yeah,
an AOE AM,
yeah,
but no one else.
that seems like his item. I remember like one time way back when Clinton or Fear used to stream, he did the whole Vanguard first. He's like, I'm gonna bring Battle Mage back. Proceeded to just get dumpstered with it. That's kind of what I thought when I saw the Vanguard first build. I'm like, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Oh, top lane again.
Yeah, they're going to try to go for Flea this time. He's in some trouble. The Pounce will come out. They'll get the Hex up. The Finger will see you later. Francis Lee, my friend, you are not going to survive that one. Nicely done, and the gank comes out. Now Tavo. I don't know see the build up to next. He's got a Gloves of Haste. Is this...
I think it's a Midas. I feel it's a Midas. We're going to see after he kills one. But he's just hitting the tower. All right. I like that Klotz took that kill. He's going to have a blink and like 300 gold. Ember do against a Blink Larder and Blink Lion.
That's why Lion is so good, and this is why it's hard to pick Ember Spirit now, because you have to get rid of the Lion. I think like there's other heroes that are okay. That's
boy.
That was not good. Class. We're gonna. I didn't put that on the replay. It's okay, but still, Jesus.
Yeah, that was a little bit rough. Klotz went for the stun. I almost feel if he just ran, he might have made it, because it looked like in the nighttime he almost juked.
Yeah. I mean,
a lot of his gold.
You're like, oh, he's gonna be so close to his blink. No, just kidding. That sucks.
This is 22 kills at 20, more than a kill a minute, and some of these kills have been pretty sloppy. But I just feel free benefits more. They have like 4 heroes that scale decently into the late game.
All right, check. Hold on just a second, folks. Well, first of all, I do want to see if this Invis Slark with the haste rune comes in and grabs. By the way, he's also going Echo Saber. He's gonna find Jubei. I hate the Echo Saber build on this hero, so that sucks. But anyway, so fine to pick up. I do want to see what games are going to be coming up next. So I'm gonna head over to the AFK screen real quick. Next is FDL versus Infamous. Ooh, I'm down for that.
Yeah, that should be a good one. 2 of the top teams in the qualifiers. Then the winner plays the winner, loser plays the loser, and that's how GSL works. Hello? Did you die, Mott? Okay, it seems Mod's dead. I'll just cast in-game. We'll see what happens. They're going to go on Sunbee. Can they bring him down? He's actually going to run out of his rage. Tavo's now going to go in. He has an arm with Echo Saber as well. Can they bring him down? Oh, and a Pervita ultimate coming out from Juby. They just kills Tavo instantly. Claude's not going to be in a lot of trouble as well. He's just going to get bodied, and that will be about that. Sunbee. At least people in game can hear me. Travis might be dead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right. Hello.
Hello?
All right, dude. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I slipped into the void there for a bit. My internet decided to just eat itself alive. Looks like I
Okay.
missed a pretty important kill in that Slark. Hopefully you.
Yeah, well, I mean, they couldn't hear. They could hear me in game. So if you're watching in
That's
game,
yes.
that was great.
That's what I wanted to say. I was like, listen, just as long as the in-game viewers heard it,
Yep.
I don't care.
They
you know?
did hear. It was a triple kill by Sunbeat. Juby 3-man static storm preemptive.
I'm
Dang.
so sad I missed that.
Now
It's
we
like the
just
first
get
big fight of the game. It's like, just kidding. Let me DC you real quick.
Now they just get a free Roshan.
All right, my bad about that, guys. I do apologize. This is the first time I've been streaming since obviously the Manila Major. I should have done a stress test beforehand. This has been fine, completely and utterly fine up until this point. So I don't know what happened
Do you
there.
think it was the replay thing or just your internet?
No. The replay has no effect on. The replay is all local. It has nothing to do with internet. So I'm assuming it's just like I'm running too many things at once. I have like Skype and Dota and TeamSpeak. So I turned off Skype. I should probably turn off Discord too.
Oh, and top lane, they need to be careful. They have a ward on him. They do though.
They're fighting Bardo. He's gonna try to TP out. I think he actually just makes it. Oh, good usage of that vacuum mic, getting it just in time. Still pretty fast though. They have to use another steering chains. Sick usage of that untouchable. Excuse me. Finally, Sunbeam comes in. It's like, listen, let me clean this up. But the Slark on the other side picks up Jubei, so that's good.
Juby's just gonna go. Juby's like the only one that Slark can just solo kill. He is gonna get bombarded with hate from that man, and that makes sense. You obviously see Ember and Darkseer. You just put the Iron Shell in Ember. That guy's doing like 100 damage without even attacking you.
Yeah.
We saw the Enchanter. The only way the Enchanter has died is all that. Pavo's staying up there at the top though. He's just sitting in the jungle. Oh, he's gone. He's like, alright, I'm gone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Wait, nothing gonna happen. Sooth's now going for the Yules, so blink Yules. Yeah, I like it. I swear to God, Travis. Alright, well, we are losing another Mott, so we're just gonna go. We're gonna see a smoke gank coming out from Sunbee, Juby, and Big Bad Bird. They can do. They're gonna find maybe Orange or go. And it will be, it looks like Orange Lead's actually having a bad troll. Remnants out, luckily, and now they might get counter ganked. The chicken's actually there as well, and who see they're gonna go on, be able to pick him up. Get out of there, and another failed smoke gank. Hey, you there, dude? Mott, it says he is in here, but currently he is not. He might be dead. He might just not be here. It could be either one. But we definitely see Freedom taking the lead. TShow and
Channel. Okay, good. The other one left. Excellent.
Alright, dude, you're struggling here.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, man. Like, this has never happened to me. Well, at least not in a long time, anyways.
Might be your ISP then. Oh, and he missed the
Yeah.
steering chain's top, and Tavo should just out of here. That's Slardar.
I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to set up for. I'm about to drop again. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna have to set up for an alternate game plan here momentarily.
Alright, dude, I'm sure. Fine. They're gonna go for the tier 2 tower here bottom. They'll just pick it up. Glyph goes down. They can almost push base if they want to with that Glyph down, but I doubt they will. Nice if they did.
All right, here we
Battle
go.
Fury coming out, though, on the Ember Spear and 50 gold, so he is caught back up.
It feels a little late, but like you said, I mean, this is oh god. I
Oh,
can't even log in.
Klotz, my man.
See you later.
Yeah,
All right.
I think it's fine because they just scale better in the late game, no matter how. As long as they get decent items at a decent timing, they're fine. This isn't super late because he got the drums and boots travel. And a Midas by Darkseer, the classic Mike Midas. Top lane.
Oh boy. Bardo and 1x1 about to get caught. Well, they will at least get Bardo. They don't have detection for 1x1. He could have shot it danced away as well, but they didn't have any further lockdown after the steering chains go. Pipe has now been picked up for the Doom after going for that Veil first with the Buckler Bassy start, which was interesting like we talked about. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I like the Veil. I mean, obviously, all his skills are magical, the Infernal Blade and Doom. Pumps out a lot more damage, especially with Static Storm. So if they catch someone in Static Storm, man, he is taking a lot of damage. Ion Shell, Ember Shell, everyone has a shell, and you're
Yeah, it's not great. There's the Battle Fury coming out, 17-13. So I missed all the important battles in this Dota 2 game, but we're still in it at the very least. Good silence up onto Fleet. He was actually going to head to bottom and actually clear out that creep wave. But he's actually going to get ganked, so the Thorncrush is going to come through. Bash is not there. Slighted Fist coming out, and still the amp damage up. The pounds comes through. It's just the Aegis, by the way. Looked like there might have been a TP coming in, but it was canceled. And he's going to Slighted Fist, Surging Chase, try to run it out. Will make it away. The Waning Rift is not there. Line dies at the top lane, so they kill the Aegis, they get the tier 1 tower, but they give away a kill and probably a tier 1 tower on top, or a tier 2 tower on top of that, which is not great.
And IX Mike's top. They could make me happen with IX Mike. He is level 13, as well as Ember, almost 16. They have damage, but pretty tough. Killing a Slark or a Puck is always quite the high task.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. They're very mobile. Freedom's still looking for maybe a little bit more lockdown here in the future. God, my frames are starting to drop. So you know how in OBS they have like that number with your bitrate down to the bottom right, and it like turns like, oh God, I just dropped like 100 frames. It turns like yellow and red sometimes when you're
if you start, because I always do that. Because I'm not directly connected to my modem. It's a pain, but I haven't been too bad lately. Or dude, I believe in you. Uh oh, you stopped talking. It should be. I mean, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. This game's looking long, but it's gonna be this because they have a Slark that's doing delay, and they go on. But Mike. Oh man, wow. He gets blown up before Mike can even cast mech. But we do get a pullback fine. Might just be it.
Excellent. Glad I got to see that. I did.
Wait, they're still going. I mean, Slark has Shadowblade Animal.
Real glad I got to see that engagement.
Yeah, it was really a real barn burner.
Nice. People are messaging me on Steam now. Thank you very much. That makes this.
Oh, he just went out again. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. If you want to watch in game, I'm here. That's when he's dead. Definitely not going well for him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We see Puck actually trying to take down with his illusions. Yellow. 6 minutes clots. He has Blink Finger. It's only level 1, unfortunately. He's 100 experience away. He should just buy the tome, I believe. It is up. Starting 50 seconds. He will probably want that one. Want to get experience elsewhere. Eagle. They're just going to run middle. They might be able to take this tier 2. They have a lot of damage. It's hard to stop Freedom. Even with TShow, they need that burst damage. They have the Puck and whatnot.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's just... It's interesting. Towers, but TShow can stop it if they have the engagement. Puck out. Get it going. Yeah, we're just going to see a tower fall. Team Freedom takes another tier 2. Echo Saber getting the last hit there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dropped. And what does Sun get? He is very farmed. 4.3k now. Echo Saber, SMY, and look at, we see Juby. Juby just gets handled right away by one middle, and this man is just picked guy. Echo Saber, Black King, Shadowblade, hang up on the decks. Amazing. We see a perfect blink in by Clots. We're gonna get BKB coming in by one. They're gonna we see the vacuum wall only hits on Clots, but the BKB Slark putting so much work on Eagle. He's stealing so much damage from Icefly on the back is silenced. They do pick up Clots on the backside. Just the line though. We see one by one. Who's he gonna go on? We see Darkseer actually kill the Puck somehow. And oh my goodness, Bardo goes down as well. 1 by 1 is there. Is he will have to run away? And that's a 3-for-1 trade. Mostly 3-0. Juby died far before that, so crazy stuff coming out. And Freedom once again wins a fight. They might just go for base.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
We see him just taking down the tower. We see the glyph up. They had to use it early though. It is going to take so much damage. Even the Echo Saber puts tower. And now we see Blinken goes in on Sunbeam only hits the stun, so they're going to take this tier 3 for free. They might be able to get a range. Are they going to go for a melee? No, they're just going to...
Has fallen.
Really? They're just going to back up, not put any work in. Klotz actually TV's in. They're going to go on Eagle. Is that going to be enough to... Oh, Klotz just gets blown up instantly by the Blink Dagger. Sunbeam. They're going to chase anyone else down. Tavo. Oh, ball gets sent back to base. Tavo tries to blink in. This could be bad for him, but then we see... Uh-oh, Slark is... yes, he just gets blown up. Does he have a buyback? He does not. We might see a good game being called out here. Does pick up a kill on Juby on the backside. Oh, no, but he just goes down instantly. No, Seuss doesn't. My bad. Bardo does. He gets blown up by the Rage. Next, we see a Doom get in the air, and that will be the end of this engagement. Besides the racks going down, I think. And a great fight coming in from Freedom. Just, they put in the work. They're going to go bottom now. They do not care. Mid-racks going down, both of them. Them now sitting back. We see Tavo trying to stun. Can't quite get easily. And Nax and Fest just heals up a little bit. Seuss in here now. Oh, he's in a lot of trouble. Infernal Blade gonna put in so much. He is gonna go up. Oh no, Tavo getting handled. No, it's actually Klotz. Does he have an Echo Saber? Doesn't really need it now. Tavo, invisible, has a Shadow Blade. We're gonna see him going in. He gets double stunned along with Eagle. Tavo now gonna throw up. That will most likely be another engagement won by Freedom, and they're just gonna take a second tier 3 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
There's Seuss. Trying to do anything, and Flea just goes back to base, bottles up, gets everything, and that's the power of a Boots Travel Ember. They're just back out now. Everyone's finally coming online. Tavo blinks forward, gets stunned on Eagle, but that won't do anything. They actually just on Seuss, and now here comes the Slark doing so much damage. Oh no, Bardo on the backside just gets instantly blown. No, end up killing that Enchantress with so Doom going down as well, and Tavo taking so much damage. Does he have a stun? It doesn't matter. He's going to go down to all the dots on him. Yep, Lightning's last kill. Backside Eagle trying to get killed, but they can't quite get him. And oh, ulti by Juby will end up killing this instant damage. And there's that. 1x1 comes in. Flea taking so much damage. He somehow gets mech'd up by Ike's Mike. And this is like a 10-for-1 trade right now. Tavo on the backside. We have a sentry down. Can they? Lady does have it. Hits up. He is hitting so much. Buys back and ends up killing him. And then how we see a good game getting called by Bardo. Wow, this game got super hype near the end, but TShow a little bit too armed. Looking at the graphs, 20,000 lead in a well as 12,000 experience. That was a tough game. TShow up in the mid game, but once nothing TShow could do, and Freedom just tramples over him. And great game from Lifesteal and a great game from everyone. Juby, one